Colorville was no ordinary town. Every wall, every street, every leaf shimmered with the brightest hues. It was as if the world had been painted by a giant brush, each stroke bursting with life. In the middle of it all was Luna, a young artist whose heart danced with colors. Her room was a whirlwind of paint, sketches, and brushes, a reflection of her boundless imagination. But today, something felt different. As Luna gazed out of her window, she gasped. A bright red flower in the garden had turned completely gray. She blinked, thinking it was a trick of the light. But then, the reds from the rooftops, the oranges of the autumn leaves, the yellows of the morning sun, one by one, they faded into dull, lifeless shades. Luna rushed outside. The world was changing before her eyes. The once vibrant murals on the town's walls were losing their glow. The market's colorful fruits, now nothing more than pale imitations of themselves. The people in the town, busy with their routines, barely noticed, as if the colors had slipped away too quietly to be missed. But Luna noticed, and she wasn't alone. Ollie, her best friend, arrived, clutching his sketchbook. His usual excitement was replaced with wide-eyed wonder as he pointed to the sky. The once golden sunset was now nothing but a dull shade of gray. Then a flicker. A tiny, glowing figure darted through the air, a sprite, shimmering with the last traces of color. It weaved between the buildings, carrying a tiny, enchanted paint bucket that dripped the last remnants of red, blue, and green. Luna and Ollie followed. The sprite was struggling, its glow fading with every drop of color it lost. It had not stolen the colors. It was trying to save them. Luna reached into her pocket and pulled out her paintbrush, the one she always carried. With a deep breath, she dipped it into the air where the last bit of color lingered. The brush absorbed the hues, pulsing with light. Then, with a sweeping motion, she painted the sky. Like magic, the colors sprang back to life, rippling outward in waves of brilliant reds, blues, and yellows. The town's buildings, the trees, the flowers, all of them drank in the returning colors like a long-awaited rain. The sprite, now fully glowing, soared high above the town, its tiny bucket overflowing once more. The colors had returned, and with them, the heart of Colorville beat once again. The people of Colorville never took color for granted again. They painted, they created, and they celebrated the hues that made their world alive. And at the heart of it all was Luna, her brush, always ready, her imagination endless. Because colors were more than just shades, they were stories, emotions, and life itself. And as long as there was creativity, the world would never be gray again. Remember, creativity and imagination have the power to bring life and hope, even when things seem to fade away.